guys, it's Cara again. Welcome to episode 2 of Cara's Questions. Okay, here's a good question. Well, they're all good, but here's the second one. Cara, how about the fears and insecurities of entering middle age? Many women feel insecure even if they take great care of themselves and wonder if their spouse would still like them despite the changes. Thank you for answering us. Okay. Feeling insecure. Some people just feel insecure in everyday situations. I feel insecure sometimes, but I have to remind myself that what helps, like if I was going into a party in Santa Monica once, I remember I was going into this room full of people I didn't know, and people in California are a little snooty sometimes. So I was pretty insecure at that moment, and then I reminded myself, wait a minute. You are an amazing human being. You eat right. You are raw vegan. You help people. You're compassionate. You're a good person. All those qualities, sometimes you have to remind yourself of that, which I did. And it immediately gave me confidence. I'm like, that's right. And, nobody can make me feel self-conscious about something if I am sure about myself and I know who I am and I know what I'm about. That helps. And as far as your spouse feeling the same way about you despite those changes, well, hopefully you're with somebody that isn't so superficial. If you need to find a loving relationship where those little changes and those quirks, those lines that we get, you want to be with a person that loves those changes and they embrace those changes, and because they love you. And sometimes I see Marcus, his hair's all a mess, his shirt's hanging out, and he is most endearing to me during those times because I just love him so much. Those little quirks. If I didn't love him, they would annoy me maybe, or I'd be like, wow, I don't really like him. He's unattractive to me. If I felt those feelings, I would tell myself, the next thing I tell myself is, you're not with the right guy. Because if you were with the right person, those things wouldn't bother you. You would embrace them and accept them. And I mean, there's nothing we can do. That's how we, happens. We age, we get wrinkled, we get gray hairs. It's all part of aging. And if you find a partner that you can grow old with, and go through those changes together, you hit the lottery, in my book. And I really think I hit the lottery with Marcus. If somebody does leave you over something like that, I say good riddance. It's not you. It's their issues. They're the ones with a problem, not you. You just need to find somebody who's accepting and loving and cares about more than just what you look like. However, there are, some of those people, and even I have been guilty of that in my early 20s, of having that thought cross my head where you're like, oh, I got the partner now. I got the boyfriend. I'm in the relationship. I don't have to worry about taking care of myself. I can get fat now. That isn't really respecting yourself, the relationship, or your partner. You presented yourself in this certain way. He's with you because you're healthy. You like to eat good food. You like to exercise. And then if you go and change on him, then the initial reason, you guys bonded, it's kind of disintegrated, and I can see the problems rising from that. But, I do try and make myself presentable. I do like to make myself pretty for my mate, and I notice he likes to do the same thing for me. That's nice too. It's not required. Some people, they just roll out of bed and they love each other. They don't wear makeup. They're not into, looking good. That's great too. You hit the romantic lottery. But it is nice. I personally enjoy making myself look good and keeping my body weight down for my partner, and most importantly for myself, because when I am at a good weight and I look healthy in the face, I feel good. And if I feel good, then I am emanating this lovely vibe, and it's a win-win for everybody. Also, if I could just add one more, it's good to keep yourself busy. It's good to have hobbies. You don't want to be a dead weight on this person. You don't want to be dependent on this person for your happiness. You need to create your own happiness. You need to be comfortable with spending time by yourself. I've always said that about myself. I'm like, I love spending time with myself. I like myself. How could I not enjoy spending time with just me? In fact, I love being alone. It's just a wonderful feeling. I love being with my partner as well, but I need that time away, and he loves it because I'm not dependent on him for happiness or for excitement, entertainment. I can do all that myself, So, yeah, being a good person, creating a sense of purpose is really beneficial too. I really hope I answered that question and gave you some good tips. I will see you in the next video. I look forward to my next question. These are all things that I have tried and have worked for me. So if it's worked for me, I am passionate about sharing it with others. So thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Bye.